A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to the Showa Denko Dome in Oita. Match day 3 in the J2 League between two teams back down in J2, having occupied the bottom two places in J1 last season, where of course 4 teams were relegated. Had there only been 2 as per normal, they would have still come down. Glorious sunshine greeting the spectators for this game. Oita saw their first game of the season called off. They drew their second game. This is just their third, so they're a game behind. They do have a midweek game to catch up on this coming week to get their season up and running. Yokohama, and they've had a much more productive start to the season. 2 played, 2 won. They were coming into this match day top of the table. Fagiano have climbed to the top. Fagiano 3-3 now for Thiago Alves. He scored the winner yesterday in the 1-0 win to Kiji. Pitch is in perfect condition. Trinita making 2 changes. A change of goalkeeper. Shun Tatagi coming into the starting lineup, and goalkeeper on the bench, Konozuki Nishikawa. Now these 2 goalkeepers weren't in the squad last week. The 2 that were have dropped out. Also coming in, Asaya Masayama. For the visitors, they'll be playing with a back 3, 2 wing backs. Hideto Takahashi, very experienced midfielder, coming in to solidify that midfield. Sho Itu will lead the line. Injury rules out Tatsuya Hasegawa, who is their captain. There is Asaya Masayama. Had a short spell with Yokohama on loan back in 2017. Scored no goals, only made 9 appearances in that short time. Former Vissel Kobe and Avispa Fukuoka player.
カップ戦に続いてリーグでもいよいよホーム開幕となります。どんな準備をされてこられましたか？
いややっとね、ホームで、リーグ戦また開幕できるので、準備期間は短かったですけど、非常にワクワクした気持ちで、準備できました。
今日の相手は横浜 FC ということで、監督にとってもまた J1 復帰という意味でも非常に重要な一戦かなと思うんですが、そのあたりについてはいかがですか？
そうですね、自分の、古巣というかね、前所属のチームなので、もちろん特別な思いもありますし、知ってる選手も多くいるので、純粋に対戦は楽しみにしてます。また山田監督になってから、非常に、戦術的なところも落とし込まりをだいぶされているイメージもありますし、2連勝しているということで、チームも勢いに乗っていると思うので、ここでね、しっかり叩けるかどうかっていうのは、我々が J1 昇格に近づけるかどうかというふうにつながってくると思うので、今日はそういうところをしっかり勝負していきたいと思ってます。
相手の特徴も踏まえた上で、どのあたり上回っていきたいというふうに考えてますか？
いや、もうボール握りたいです。多分ね、山田は前からプレッシャーかけてくるんじゃないかと、マンツーマン気味にね、プレッシャーかけてくるんじゃないかと思ってるんで、それをしっかりね裏返せるように、また逆手にとって攻撃できるようにしていきたいと思ってます。
Takahiro Shimatero, the Oita Trinita head coach. Kazuki Seto has scored 2 goals in 2 games so far this season. Wide man chipping in as top scorer. Was joint top scorer in J2, ahead of Thiago Alves scoring yesterday, the winner for Fagiano.
今季初めてのアウェー戦となります。このゲームに向けてどんなアプローチを選手たちにはしてこられましたか？
いつも通り戦うことが非常に大事だと思ってますので、はい、ここまで2試合いいパフォーマンスを発揮してくれているので、同じように今日も戦ってくれればいいなと思ってます。
2連勝で迎える相手は大分ということで、この大分どのように分析をされていますか？
昨年まで長く J1 にいたチームですし、監督も、下平さんということで、非常にしっかりと組織的に戦ってくるという印象です。
開幕から連勝で迎える相手が大分という部分については、J1 復帰に向けて大きな一戦かなと思いますが、そこについてはいかがですか？
そうですね、目標ははっきりしてるんですけど、まだ始まって3試合目なので、そういう意味では目の前の試合を必死でやっていくっていうところを大事にしていきたいと思ってます。
アウェーで勝ち点3を取るために、対大分という部分も含めてどのように戦っていきたいと考えてますか？
そうですね、まず今自分たちがやってる、攻守にアグレッシブにやるっていうところをしっかり発揮できるかどうかというところが非常に大事だと思っているので、まず相手云々というよりは自分たちがやることに集中して、それを発揮できればと思っています。
Showa Denko, the coach of Yokohama. So far, so good for him. 2 wins out of 2. 2 sets of players in the tunnel area. Ahead of kick-off, the home fans ready and waiting. Fans averaging just over 6,500 last season when relegated from J1. Having averaged over 15,000 in their first season back in J1 in 2019, which was a hike for the first time in a while in the first spell in J1 from 2005 to 2009. They were regularly averaging crowds of 20,000 plus. But they halved very quickly once relegation back to J2 was confirmed. And apart from that one season in 2019 when they had 15,000 as an average, they really struggled to get above the 10,000 mark. It's all about success. It's all about being up in J1. They want to kick on and get back up there again. It's a wonderful stadium known as the Big Eye, built at the cost of 25 billion yen in 2001. It holds 40,000. Hosted 3 matches in the World Cup finals in 2002, including Italy against Mexico, and 5 matches in the 2019 Rugby World Cup, including 2 cup quarterfinals, Wales against France, England against Australia. This is the 3rd largest stadium in this season's J2. Here come the 2 teams. Oita Trinita in the blue shirts today. It's a change strip of white for Yokohama, who do usually play in the colours of light blue, but forced to change today. A glorious sunny day. It's still very, very chilly. Spring is in the air. Summers are usually very warm on the island of Kyushu in the extreme west. As I mentioned earlier, 2 changes for the home side. Oita, goalkeeper Shun Takai, coming in for his first taste of action this season. The former Kawasaki Frontale and Jeff United player. Asahi Masayama, former Yokohama Loni, gets the start as well. There's match officials. Two captains as well, Shimoda of Oita and Iwataki of Yokohama. Yokohama, like their opposition today, have made two changes. And one of them is forced. Hasegawa, the captain, is out injured. He doesn't travel. So in comes Sho Ito to lead the line. Very experienced former Kashima Antlers player. Played earlier on in his career in Ligue 2 in France for Grenoble. Also coming in, Hideto Takahashi. Very experienced midfield man. 7 caps for Japan. Despite the long flight, Yokohama do have a handful of fans here today to cheer them on. They are the hardened fans, obviously, that have made this long journey. Takahiro Shimatara will want to see his side get a win under their belt. They do have that game in hand coming up. They missed out on match day 1. They have a home midweek rearranged game from match day 1 against Mito Hollyhock for an away trip next weekend to Vivara Nagasaki, who came close to promotion last season, finishing 4th. They were expected to kick on with some big new signings. Defeat yesterday. They're in the bottom 3 after 3 games without a win. Which just goes to show the strength in depth in J2. Glorious sunshine for the Showa Denko Dome, and we're hoping for a very entertaining game as these two sides look to bounce back from relegation just a few months ago. It's Oita Trinita against Yokohama. Ready to get underway. And the blue of Oita. Referee is Junpei Ida. And that takes charge of his 3rd successive game in J2. Done well to keep the ball in play. Initially there, Shimoda. Throw taken by Takagi. And cleared into touch on this near side. Koida. Cross into the box. Fed away by Iwataki. Going to start on the front foot here, Oita. Very congested, and that's a foul. Perhaps a shade harsh on Koki Ogawa. Interesting story behind Koki Ogawa. There's 1 cap to his name playing for Japan. And in that game he scored a hat-trick against Hong Kong. Former Jubilo Iwata player has not played for Japan since. Dangerous free kick this. Yokohama need to be on their toes. Delivery to the far post from Shimoda. Header down was a tame one, and it's quickly distributed downfield by the German goalkeeper Sven Brodersen, the only non-Japanese citizen in the starting 11 for the visitors Yokohama. Former German under-21 international. Signed last season from the German Bundesliga side St. Pauli. They play up in Hamburg. That's a good ball forward. Kobayashi. A good run forward. Thrown down the line, but it's gone behind for a goal kick. And a solid start to this game. Oita Trinita. Despite relegation last season, they did reach the Emperor's Cup final. First time they got to the final of that competition. Sadly, they lost by the odd goal in 3 to Aurora Red Diamonds. They've won the competition a record number of times. Peter Koida, and back from Pereira. He's the only non-Japanese player in the starting 11 for Oita, the Brazilian Pereira. Passed a fitness test to play in this one. There's an injury now over on the far side to Kobayashi. Got caught late there and felt the full force. This is how it happened. Takes it inside. I don't know whether it was running into the fullback Asaka, or whether it was just he twisted his knee on before he came into contact with the defender. He did look to twist awkwardly, didn't he? As he turned the ball inside and went to go down the line. Medical staff are being told there's nothing to worry about by the referee. He's back on his feet. Question is there any lasting damage? Seems to be okay. He's going to try and run that off. Kobayashi. His 3rd season with the club after signing from Vissel Kobe. Goalkeeper Shun Takagi. First touch of the season for him. 32-year-old. Gets the nod today. Pereira. Another injury there. Coming together. Iwataki did win the header. Seemed to be a brushing together of the two heads, and the striker Goya stayed down. No real wrongdoing. Pereira back to Takagi. Saka. Just a bit too high for Yuya Takagi. Sorry to be taken by Mashiyama. Quickly down the line. Yeah, she chases after it. Cleared away. Good composure from Iwataki. Saka into Shimoda. It's been given away. Lost possession from the home side, but they do win it back very quickly. Yuta Koida. Mashiyama goes on the outside, but he's not going to let anyone past him easily. Yuya Takagi. His pass does go right. Watanabe. There he is again. Koida. Pereira. Neat and tidy down the near side, but it's very congested. Foul by Koki Ogawa to bring down Pereira, who's on loan from Atletico Guayanense. So a free kick to Oita Trinita. 7 minutes have gone. Neither side managed to conjure up a noteworthy chance as yet. This might all change here. Still 0-0 in the other matches taking place today. 6 games in total, kicking all off at the same time as this. Shimoda gets it up to the back edge of the penalty area. One in the air by Saka, but straight behind for a goal kick. Kazuki Saka, signed last season from Shonan Bellmare. He was well off target with that header. Yokohama coming forward, Yuya Takagi. Really just to have any possession up the park early on. Nearly 9 minutes gone. That's a shot that takes a deflection. Deflection takes the sting after the delivery. Takagi can grab hold. Shimoda driving force in the midfield. This is Yuto Misao. It's one to chase for Ito Goya. Goalkeeper Brodson deals with it. It's Pereira to Kazuki Saka. On the left-hand side with Kobayashi. It's a foul on Kobayashi by Nakamura. Kobayashi is fouled. Free kick taken quickly. Chance to deliver maybe. So pushes the cross into the box, but it's behind for a goal kick. Or is it a corner? Referee's given a corner. He's saying there was a slight deflection there on its way through. So the home side with 10 minutes gone have the first corner of the game. To Shimoda, 30-year-old with the outswinger. Good delivery, rushing into the side netting. This time Kazuki Saka on the end of a good delivery, and he was much closer this time into the side netting. Makes a run to that near post. The angle was not on his side. It needed a glance. Wasn't a bad effort. There was a gap between goalkeeper and post. Free kick to Yokohama. The influential Tatsuya Hasegawa, the captain. Busy little player who's played for Kawasaki Frontale. He's missing out today with injury. He doesn't feature in the squad and didn't travel. Poor distribution from Pereira. Throw on the Yokohama left from Takagi. Cross is turned behind by Pereira. First corner of the game to Yokohama. Forward comes Kosuke Seto to take. Suzuka will take this corner. Goalkeeper's come a long way. Still needed a hand from Pereira to get the ball away. Good header from the Brazilian. side has created anything really big so far. We've seen a couple of headers from Saka. Maybe that might change now. That's a really good ball in. Super goal. Super header. Kobayashi from Matsuyama's excellent ball in from the right-hand side. And on the stroke of 13 minutes, the luck is on the side of Oita Trinita. It was a sloppy giveaway. They recycled the ball very quickly. And the delivery was excellent. But the header was sublime. First time ball in this. Look at that, on a plate. He literally has to run onto it. And connects with some power. Those neck muscles working to great effect. It's Mashida's cross. Goalkeeper stood no chance. Super, super header. And Kobayashi scores his first goal of the season. And they've been the more productive side. And the team that led in J2 at the end of match day 2 find themselves a goal behind early on match day 3. That 100% record is under some threat now. It's the first goal of this afternoon's 6 matches in J2. They've started on the front foot, Oita. Of course, sitting in mid-table, they have only played the one game, which was a draw. Quick reminder, we've got more live J2 action next weekend when we head off to the Ishikawa Kanazawa Stadium to bring you the wedge on Kanazawa against Jeff United in J2. Same time next weekend. Looking forward to that one. Come the home side. Once again, Goya. It's been won back by Yokohama. Into the feet of Goya, who's not had much support so far. Maybe this is the opportunity to get forward. Takagi. Slotted forward by Nakashio. Gave it away momentarily. Takahashi. On the right hand side is Agawa. He's got time. He's got space. Gets the delivery in. He's put it into an area where the defenders were able to attack it. And they did so well. Header away from Saka. And that will be a throw-in to Oita Trinita. He'll be very happy with the start they've made here. Leading by 1-0. Despite getting relegated back end of last season, Oita have won 4 of their last 6 home matches. One loss was against Gamba Osaka here, big loss in November, which was a big contributory factor towards their relegation, but they were ahead twice in that match before losing 3-2. So they have good form on home soil, and they've carried that into this match here, their first home match of the season. Yokohama, by the way, have won just one of their last 8 away league matches. And that was at Kashima Antlers back in October by 2-1. 2 very early goals in that game and held on. Didn't stop them being relegated though. Both these sides coming down together. Oita did the double over Yokohama last season, but both were relegated. Previous season, Oita did the double again. I think they've won the last 4 against Yokohama. Yokohama have not won in their last 6 visits here. 3 draws, 3 losses. The last win was way back in October 2012. That was a J2 League game and a 2-1 success. Their only win here in 11 visits. It's not a happy hunting ground for Yokohama. It's not been a happy afternoon for them so far, and have just given away a free kick. Foul from behind to trip Hirota Goya. Recently signed from Kashiwa Reysol. To bolster up the attack. His experience in the top division with Gamba Osaka. Nakamura. Carefully back to his goalkeeper, Roderson. German. commanding presence at the back. Iwataki's ball was a good one. It's straight down the middle from Yokohama. The other goalkeeper, Takagi, does well. His distribution's good too. Masayama was expecting the cross. It was very nearly straight into the back of the net. Good improvisation from Sven Brodersen. This was very quickly turned from defence into attack. And off goes Asaya. Masayama has a look up and nearly catches the goalkeeper out. Corner to Oita. To Shimoda. Another addition to the team in the summer, aside from Kawasaki Frontale. It's a deep delivery. He's not the tallest player, Kazuki Saka, but he always seems to be on the end of those set pieces. This time he was climbing over the defender. So a free kick is given to Yokohama. Glorious sunshine, but nonetheless a chilly and breezy afternoon. Kyushu is the island where Oita Trinita reside. And look at those stats. 4 attempts on goal, nothing from Yokohama yet. 62% possession for the home side. Got the bit between the teeth at the moment, and they're driving forward with Watanabe. Once a free kick, they were holding on. Watanabe's kept possession and rode the tackle. Kyoida. Pereira plays for safety back to his own goalkeeper, Shun Takagi. So long delivery forward, just too high. Drive forward from Takagi. Foul by Watanabe. For a minute there, the referee was reaching for the pocket. He's not, he's reaching for his spray can. And also gesturing that there was a shirt pull, which is why he gave the free kick. This is a great position for a delivery. Yokohama have been near passengers in this race so far. 21 minutes gone. They've yet to have a shot on target. They've yet to have a shot. This presents a good opportunity to change that statistic. It's a whipped-in delivery, and there is the equaliser. Bundled home by Shoei Ito, and the striker, who's fed off of scraps, scores a scrappy goal to level things off at 1-1. It's a quality ball in. A flick from Iwataki. Delivery from Tezuka. Just gets a flick there, glances it, and that takes it beyond the goalkeeper. And a brave header from close range from Shoei Ito. And out of nothing, Yokohama find themselves back on level terms. Thanks to the experienced Shoei Ito, the 33-year-old, nudging home his first goal of the season. 1-1. Midway point of the first half and 2 goals. Not much goal action elsewhere. I can tell you that Schweden without a win so far this season. Have taken the lead at the Ishikawa Kanazawa Stadium against Nishida. Sweden taking the lead through Hayashi. And we'll be there next week. The visit of Jeff United. Looking forward to that one. Guerrero back to his goalkeeper. Takagi's had very little to do apart from pick the ball out of the net. It's given Yokohama a lift because they've started the first quarter of this match second best. Will raise the confidence levels. That was a sloppy header from Misao. That's a good pullback. And the shot is blocked. It was from Ogawa, who got in the way of Sato there. He could have had a clean strike on goal. And there's more problems here for Oita. Can't seem to clear at the moment. And that's a good shot from distance, which fizzes past the post. Zane Isaka trying to bend it into that gap between goalkeeper and post, but it was a metre or two wide. These sides have the game plan to play open, expansive football, so we're hoping for a very entertaining game. We've had 2 goals already, and it's been fairly easy on the eye. Last touch coming off of midfielder Yamato Mashida. Takahashi. Header away by Misao. Saka. Goal seems to have stunned Oita Trinita. Pereira. Fagiano went top at the expense of Yokohama yesterday, thanks to a win, 1-0 away at Tokigi. Thiago Alves 3-3 now for the Brazilian, top scorer in the early weeks in the J2. Like a foul on Kobayashi, nothing given by the referee. That's a good ball out wide from Tezuka. Shinka came flying over on the far side, but it hasn't deterred the game from carrying on. And there could be a real chance here. Little ball over the top. It's a one-on-one situation. It's a good piece of goalkeeping to deny Masayama a goal against one of his former clubs. Grimaces at the thought of missing that chance, because it was a good chance. He was pushed wide by the first touch, which wasn't the greatest. And then when he tries to just lift it over the goalkeeper, the German, has come out, made himself big. He's blocked it with his chest. It is a corner. That's a very good chance for Oita to regain the lead. Corner is going to be taken by Okuto Shimoda. The usual target is Kazuki Saka. Played in more near post this time. They're from Iwataki, straight behind. Another corner. Returned to the club in the last couple of months from Iwara Red Diamonds. It's Oita born. in his homeland in attacking. Yoshida will leave it for Takagi. We'll play 28 minutes. Both sides have shown an attacking intent. Room on the far side for Ogawa. Quick ball into the box. There was contact. He went down in stages, and I don't think there was enough there for the referee to give a penalty. Might have given a free kick if it was on the halfway line. It's not enough for a penalty. Takagi with the throw. That's a good turn. The ball down the left-hand side to release Koki Ogawa up against Pereira. Pereira gets a good challenge in to win the ball back. Good defending from the Brazilian. They drive forward now with Machida. Chance to maybe hit Yokohama on the overload, but the visitors quickly get bodies behind the ball. Shimoda, Kobayashi. Showa Denko Dome treated to 2 goals in the opening half an hour. In the glorious sunshine. Oh, that's a mistake by the goalkeeper, and he was very lucky to get away with that. Takagi. Tries to play it forward. Goya blocked it. It's nearly a gift for Koya Tezuka. And that clearance was only just before the challenge came in. So that's an area that Yokohama will target going forward. Goalkeeper's distribution is a nervy area for the home side. Casio. To the head of Yuta Koide. It's a throw to Yokohama. Yokohama, founded in 1999 following the merger. Yokohama F. Mariners and Yokohama Flugels. It's a controversial merger. It's in the best interests of football in the Yokohama area for them. Took a ball over the top. That was a decent hit from Ogawa, but he was offside. It was straight at the goalkeeper. It was a comfortable save anyway. The only other goal this afternoon so far. Sweden leading Machida by 1-0, looking for their first win. Just looking at that, that's a very marginal decision, wasn't it? Sato's ball was too long for Sho Ito. It's going up. Keep the ball close enough to him with his first touch. Since equalising, they've been the better side. Yokohama. Tokyo Verdy could go top today, theoretically, with a win. They're currently 5th, but they're behind at the Pocari Sweat Stadium. Tokushima Votis have scored. And that game. To take the lead after just half an hour. Verdi looking to build on a strong start. I think promotion favourites have certainly underachieved in the last few years. That was a shot that rose over the top of the crossbar from Kozuki Seto. 2 goals this season, Seto. That wasn't anywhere near becoming 3. Matsuyama. Oita. Oita wants it back. It's going to be a Yokohama throw-in. Watanabe, Saka, Shimura, it's an interesting ball, but between defender and goalkeeper, it fizzes away for a goal kick. Used the outside of his right boot, but to no great effect, Mashida. A little over 10 minutes remaining in the first half. The blustery Showa Denko Dome. It's 1 apiece between 2 sides relegated from J1 last season. It's a powerful header from Saka. It's found Goya, sends it wide to Kobayashi. Seo. Possession for the home side, Kazuki Saka. Shimoda. It's a good tackle coming in from Iwataki. Looks solid at the back. Yokohama giving the ball away. Run back well by Watanabe. Find their bite again of Oita. Kuada. Masuyuma. Watanabe to Shimoda. Through the lines, out wide again to Koida. 3 waiting for the delivery. It's gone central. Shimoda to Saka. Didn't quite reach Biseo. The challenge by Agawa goes out for a throw-in on the far side to the home side. Who did take the lead through Kobayashi's powerful header, but that's a header that levelled things off. Sho Ito, experienced striker, in the right place at the right time with a brave close range header to bundle the ball over the line. It's level here, it's now all level in the game at the Pocari Sweat Stadium. Tokyo Verdy have equalised. It's going to be a corner. Now Tokushima Votis 1, Tokyo Verdy 1. Verdy 5th in the table, unbeaten. So depending predominantly on this result, it could go top tonight, Tokyo Verdy. One of the underachievers in recent seasons in J2, Tokyo Verdy. Team for the capital. They've strengthened wisely in the summer. 4, of course, coming down from J1, who we expect to add strength to this division. These are 2 of them. It's a good header away from Iwataki. Took control of the situation ahead of his German goalkeeper. It's Rashida, who delivered a brilliant cross for the goal. He's back over on the right-hand side now, having taken the corner. Referee plays a good advantage. Could have easily blown the whistle. It was a foul, and they still had the ball. Pereira. Kutu Shimoda. Saka. 63% possession for the home side. Had 5 attempts each. That goal. It's evened itself up now. Seems to be in stages that sides are enjoying good spells. Masuyama took a tumble, but the ball was won. Very congested for Yokohama in a dangerous position. Good pressing from the home side. 6 minutes to go until half-time, plus, of course, added time. We had a couple of little stoppages early on in the game. It's been fairly free-flowing for a while now. Takahashi, good ball. Saka. Gentle back heel. Nakamura. No shot. Which was blocked and cleared by Watanabe. Anywhere will do. Masuyama winning a throw. Into the last 5 in this first half. Sunshine just starting to recede. That's a good ball forward. Down goes Showa. Experienced striker that knows how to win a free kick like that. Put his body in front of Pereira, who committed the foul. Pleads his innocence. It was clever play from Showa. Got in front of the defender and invited the foul. And it's a dangerous position, from which they're certainly capable. Goalkeeper Takagi carefully lining up his wall. Kohai Tezuka is going to be the player to hit this free kick. So a 5-man wall, and then a 2-man wall. Quite sure thinking is behind the 2 players kneeling there, Seto and Zain Saka. I'm sure there's a ploy somewhere. Tezuka put it over the wall, and it did take a deflection. Glanced off a head in the wall for a corner. Tezuka to take the corner. Delivery looked as if it was going to be the goalkeeper's, but Takagi couldn't quite reach it. It's gone away on the far side of the area for another corner. Suzuka will take. Good strong header from Pereira. Suzuka, once again, there's plenty waiting still in the penalty area, but he's gone all the way back to Takagi. Seto. Again, they've still got plenty forward, but they've wanted to play it backwards. They've got those men up from the back for the corner. They might as well launch it long and see what they can come up with. Minute and a half remaining in the first half, 1-1. Oh, that's a dangerous triangle to play. It's not the first time Shun Takagi has been found wanting with his distribution in this first half. He was rather lucky that the ball came straight back to him. He's got to be careful. Very nearly gifted, Yokohama. Challenged by Nakishio. Another recent signing, Denko Kishio. Signed from Vemfore Kufu, who very nearly got promoted last season, finishing third in J2, although some distance behind the top two. They were always chasing. It's a delivery from Masayama. He found a gap and went all the way through for a goal kick. Just a matter of seconds before the fourth official down below us indicates how much time we've got to play in added time at the end of the first half. Saka, 2 minutes of added time is the answer. Feeling half time's come at a good time just to press the refresh button. Half-time whistle has blown in the game between Mito Hollyhook and Bloblit Sakita, the bottom two meeting today, and neither of them have managed a goal so far, 0-0 in that game. Good header away by Iwataki, who's had a good first half. He might be tested here. Shimoda, it's a good ball. Ball back by Masayama. Koida. He snatched at it, did Hirota Goya. And his shot rises over the crossbar. He wanted the ball through the middle, he eventually got it. Did Goya. Got in front of the defender. If he keeps that down, that could be a real problem for Brodersen. Brodersen's goal kick coming together, and that's a foul on Pereira. He picks up a knock, but he's fine. 2 minutes are up, and the referee blows his half-time whistle. It's been a fairly entertaining first half. The home side taking the lead with a very well taken goal. Brilliant ball in from the right-hand side from Machida. And Seijo Kobayashi with a powerful header into the far corner. It was virtually the first chance of the game. Sho Itu with a close-range, brave header, bundling the ball home. Both sides have had chances in the first half. Both have taken one. And at the interval, at the Showa Denko Dome, the two sides relegated from J1 last season share the two goals from the first half. Oita Trinita 1, Yokohama 1. So two sides relegated from J1 coming face to face on match day 3. It was a good start from Oita Trinita. That header from Saka brushing the side netting from an acute angle. Home side continue to create chances, and this is a brilliant ball in from Mashida. Powerful, well-placed, accurate header from Seijo Kobayashi to give his side the lead. But his first goal of the season, it's a very good header. Given away in a vital area by Yokohama. They won't be pleased with the defending. Goalkeeper got a slight fingertip to the header, but it's too much power. It takes it in. Having created very little, suddenly this free kick from Tsuzuki, flicked on by Yozata, and Shoita making it 1-1. Experienced defender, put his head in where it can hurt. They're just in front of the defender to make it 1-1. And this breakaway, a one-on-one. Nashiyama, great chance to score against one of his old clubs. And he never scored in 9 appearances for Yokohama. And he was unable to score against them there. Good goalkeeping by Broderson. Two sets of players out for the second half. At half-time, Oita Trinita 1, Yokohama 1. There's a change from the home side. And they are bringing on Nagasawa for Hirota Goya in attack. It's a like-for-like change, but they're bringing on a big striker who has pedigree. 6'4", Shimizu S-Pulse Gambrasaka Vijata Sendai. He's played at the top table of Japanese football. He's a big striker, a big presence. And can he make the difference for the home side as they go in search of their first victory of the season? Promotion is on the agenda for Oita Trinita. They won't want to fall behind, although they haven't lost yet. Their only game was a draw last weekend. Haven't seen their opening game against Mitu Hollyhock postponed. Mitu Hollyhock come here on Wednesday in that rearranged game. Hirota Goya off then, and Nagasawa on for the home side. Yoshida back to his goalkeeper. Tagagi. There was a miss-hit there. Yoshida hitting the feet of Nagasawa. Kobayashi. Watanabe gets the return. Watanabe, it's a good challenge. Good strong defending from Asika. Excellent ball from Watanabe. In comes the cross. Try to get in front of the defender, Mashida. It was a long way round. By the time he got there, Yokohama got it clear. Header from Shoita. Now, has that ball gone out of play? It has. So a throw into Yokohama. It's a blustery afternoon here in Oita City on the island of Kyushu. Almost delivered into the box and behind for a goal kick. Spread out wide. Chance for the cross. Glancing header from Shoita. Good cross from Seto. Got in between the two defenders. There's Shoita. Push. Referee turns a blind eye and allows the home side to continue. Oita Trinita on the way forward. Couldn't keep it in play. And it was over the top of the fullback Masao. It falls to the feet of Zane Asaka, 24-year-old. Got his first touch all wrong. Pereira to the chest of Messi Yama. Watanabe stepping in to win the ball back was Masao. Cleared away by Broderson. It was a reckless challenge. Really, one they didn't need to make. Foul by Nakamura. Young 20-year-old. He's a Japanese under-20 international, signed recently from FC Tokyo. He's one for the future. He's getting a run in the side early in the season under the manager Shuhei Yamamoto. Free kick will be taken by Hokuto Shimoda, the captain. Runs it short to Misao. Kobayashi back to Misao. There's a foul coming together off the ball. Shoita goes down. And Shimoda is penalised. Shimoda can't quite believe the referee's decision. Might get to see a look at this again. Yeah, here we go. He's gone to make the run. They've just come into contact with one another. It happens on a football pitch. The referee chose that to be a foul. He's going to follow those guidelines. In a contact sport, he'll be given free kicks every 2 seconds. You can see why Shimoda was completely confused by the referee Jumpy Ida's decision. Travelling at pace there, Yuta Misao. So he didn't want to go back to his goalkeeper. Instead he hooks it down the line. Kobayashi can't keep it in play. 5 minutes into the second half. It's a good turn from Saka. Takahashi. Foul by the big man, Nagasawa. Caught to attack it. Yokohama's captain is okay. Just clipped his ankles as he went past. Subtle. And now he's going to have to lend his height to some defending. Free kick is taken too quickly. The referee saying, I want this the full 10 yards. I don't think I've ever seen a 10-yard line sprayed as far up the field. And it was a needless line as well, because look, the nearest player was about 20 yards away. Chance to deliver. Shimoda. Strong header from the Brazilian Pereira. Quede. A chance maybe to break away. Watanabe turns on the burners. Shrugs off the challenge. Masuyama into the penalty area. It's a neat pullback from Kobayashi, but there was no one on the end of it. And then the shot from distance from the captain Shimoda. As well wide. Did open up for them here. It's an excellent run from Machida. Pulls it back. There's no one there. And when it comes out, Shimoda hits it first time. Powerful, kept it down. Couldn't hit the target. Kobayashi's headed opener. Cancelled out 9 minutes later by Shoita in the first half. Both headers. There might be a chance here. But Shoita turned to find himself a yard offside. It did look offside, I have to admit. And the assistant referee waited until he took the first touch and then quickly raised the flag on this near side. And it remains 1-1. Watanabe playing the ball wide to Masuyama, but he's committed the foul. Yokohama coming forward. Stepping out from the back. And Saka. Yoshida. He's giving the ball away. Ogawa. Shimoda back to Takagi. Second time in quick succession, the home side are given away possession cheaply. Could get punished here. Foul on Masuyama and a free kick. Trip from Kazuki Sato. 9 minutes gone in the second half. These two are proving inseparable. Expecting these two to be two of the stronger sides in the league this season, given they were playing J1 football just last season. It was a restructured project last season for the J-League. J1 relegating 4 teams and only taking 2 up from J2 as a result of reducing the numbers to 18. Also saw 4 relegated from J2. Mass scramble ensuing at the bottom of both those divisions for the one season. The restructuring is done and we're back to normal now, just 2 up, 2 down. Kobayashi can't get beyond the first defender, Isaka. Kobayashi again. A little bit better this time. And the header from Takahashi behind for a corner. Corner to the home side. Okuto Shimoda, the captain, is going to take it. Referee not happy. As a Yokohama player goes down. There's a bit of push on Zane Isaka. They have posed a threat from these deliveries. Shimoda finally gets to take his corner towards the near post and it's glanced over the top of the crossbar. Pinged in towards the near post. Masayo's header that went just wide, just over. Nakamura. From Zane Isaka. Nakamura once more. Takahashi. We're back to Iwataki, who's been solid at the back for Yokohama. Robertson's clearance straight onto the chest of Kyoede. Saka. Two wins from 2. They were top of the table coming into game week 3, Yokohama. Had 3 spells this century in the J1. And the first team to win a major trophy to then be relegated to the 3rd tier. It was in 2015, but they bounced straight back as J3 champions. Just been relegated after 2 good seasons in J1, 9th and 11th, but then 18th last season was enough to see them drop back down to J2. Won the J-League Cup in 2008, Oita Trinita. Steady drive forward from Seto down the left-hand side. Brings in Takagi. Deep cross. Too deep for Isaka. Glances off the top of his head and out for a throw-in. Looks like a double change is imminent. Nakagawa is certainly one of the players to be readying himself. I think Inua was another. That was Kukiagawa. Lobbed over the top of the crossbar. There comes that double change. Masayama is going to make way. Kenta Inua, who's a midfield player. Yoshida off for Nakagawa. He's a very versatile player. Recent signing from promoted Koyota Sanga, where he played a bit part in their promotion season from J2. It's that promotion knowledge that might well come in handy for Oita Trinita. He comes in, he can play as a forward or as a midfield player. It's like they've opened themselves up to try and push Nakagawa and Watanabe forward in support for Nagasawa. Yokohama trying to inflict damage at the moment. Agawa, poor pass. Picked off by Saka. Referee says play on. Saka. That's a good ball into the box. And a good save. Big moment that in the game. Saka's ball in, Agawa bursting into the box. It's a really good pass from Zaina Saka. He hits it first time and the goalkeeper comes out, and Takagi's right foot is the saviour for Oita Trinita. Over in the sunshine, the corner to Yokohama, which will be taken by Kohei Tezuka. Scorer of 2 goals last season. They should to score this. Properly cleared by Watanabe. It's a throw. Good save by the goalkeeper. Made himself big. Saka. Another interesting ball in. This time Shimoda couldn't take any chances. Hokuto Samoda hits the ball behind for a corner. Kohei Tezuka, the corner, headed away. Tezuka again. Nakamura, headed away by Pereira. It's a good spell this from the visiting team. Close to scoring a second. Robertson comes a long way out to mop things up at the back. Takagi with the ball forward. Up into Showa Ito. He's goal levelling things off, and he's got a chance maybe here to strike a second. It's a good block by Shimoda. Back into the penalty area again. Zaina Saka. His attempt was blocked. And then running down the left-hand side, Kobayashi can't quite reach. Sato got the last touch for a goal kick. 64 minutes on the clock, still 1-1. Haven't seen any more goals anywhere in the J2 since the interval. Yokohama yet to make a change. They are going to change that in a second. It's very well played by Tezuka. Shot that takes a deflection and it will bounce away nicely for Takagi. Yesterday, Fagiano went top with a 1-0 victory at Togiji. Went over up to fourth with a 1-1 draw away at Albirax. In Denka Big Swamp. Amiya Adija losing at home to Rossio Kumamoto. An away win as well for the newly promoted Grilla Morioka. Up to third with a 2-1 win at Ryukyu. Long ball forward, trying to find Nagasawa. Penalty area with Inua. Pull back was just short. Kyura. Seo. Watanabe. Neatly orchestrated from outside the penalty area by Oita Trinita. Come those changes. It's going to be 3 changes. Kamikawa and Yamashita are 2 of the players to come on. This was the goal. I'm sure Ita is going to be one of the players coming off, I think. Didier Shirita comes off for Vezua. Takagi making way for Kamikawa. Yamashita replaces Kazuki Seto. Brought on 2 strikers. This is a statement of intent. Philippe Vezua is a Brazilian who has played for Akhmet Grozny in the Champions League in Europe. He's played for Udinese in Serie A. He's still got the best part of his career ahead of him. He's only 24, turns 25 next Saturday. There's Philippe Vezua. See what he's made of. He'll be partnering Yamashita in attack, the recent signing from Tokyo Verdy. Kamikawa also on. He'll go down the left-hand side. Signed in the close season from Vivaren. Should freshen things up for Yokohama. We've got some defending to do here. Cascio clears. And as far as Nakagawa, trying to get the shot in on the turn was Nagasawa. Cross from the left-hand side from Watanabe, hits the ankles of Takahashi and goes behind for a corner. Just past the midway point in the second half. Corner from the left-hand side. It's not been properly cleared yet. It has now. Throw which will be taken by Yuta Kyori, former Venfore Kufu player. Venfore winners yesterday, 2-1 away at Vivaren at the Transcosmos. Vivaren 1 point from a possible 9. They've played 3 home games. This is a good run. Oh, excellent goalkeeping. Oh, that's a bad miss. Helped in part for some last-ditch defending. Having said that, you expect Nagasawa to score. It was good play down the right-hand side by Onua. When he pulls it back, the goalkeeper makes a save. It's on a plate for Nagasawa. Good defending. I think it was Iwataka. We'll have another look at that in a moment. First of all, to see this corner. Shimoda delivers all the way through and away. Something to run onto here for Watanabe. Can't prevent it going out for a goal kick. Let's have another look at that chance that came the way of Oita Trinita just a few moments ago. It's Kenta Inoue who makes the run down the right-hand side, darting forward, gets beyond the defender, pulls it back brilliantly. Goalkeeper makes the save. And it was the lunge from Iwataka that put off Nagasawa, who really should have scored. 20 minutes to go, still 1-1. Really good play from Kenta Inoue. It's a bloody nose for Kobayashi. That means the medics are on. Don't think it's anything substantial. Kamikawa trying to get forward for Yokohama. He's now got to try and get back. It's a long ball forward. Inoue has pace and ability. Nakashia is on his toes. Good defending. Yuta Kyore. Oita Trinita. We've had a good spell. The bottom two were meeting today. Mito Hollyhook 0, Blorbic Ekita 1. And also in the game at the Ishikawa Kanazawa Stadium, Swejon against Jeff United. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Swejon against Machida. That's 1-1 now. Swejon yet to win this season. We'll be at the Ishikawa Kanazawa Stadium next week for Swejon against Jeff United Chiba. Looking forward to that one. Good block by Kyoeda. Kobayashi. Kamikawa going back inside. Takahashi. A fairly even game across the 73 minutes we've played so far. Both sides will feel they've got more than enough to win this game. They won't want to lose it. Neat and tidy from Nakamura. Attacker. Kamikawa down the line. There goes Yamashita. Being guided away from goal by Yuta Kyoeda. Good defending. That's a foul. Back to Kyoeda. He was tripped. Free kick. Change for the home side. I'm going to take off the goal scorer, Kobayashi, who A bit of a bloody nose a couple of minutes ago. He's replaced by Utsumoto, young 21-year-old forward who made his debut last season, having come through the ranks here at Oita Trinita. It's a good interchange. Utsumoto immediately in the action. Kenta Inua, two subs combined. Kuida, Shimoda. Forward by Pereira. Shimoda again. Maybe the chance to get the ball into the box now from Inua. We're away into the last 15 minutes. Pereira to his goalkeeper. Free kick for the foul on Shimoda. It's upended by Tezuka. Touch by Nagagawa. There's an outlet on the left. Get the cross in. It's crossed by Misao. Pereira gets it back. Oita drew in the midweek in the cup here, 2-2 with Gamba Osaka. Twice they led in that game. 2 goals from Nagasawa, who's on as a substitute, one from the penalty spot. There's a breakaway from Yokohama. You've got to be careful here. Oita. Step over from Takahashi. Cross from Nakamura. It's too high, but it'll come through. And that's a brilliant finish. Superb finish. Well, there aren't many Yokohama players that have made the journey all the way across Japan. But those that have just seen a scintillating goal by Ryoya Yamashita, the former Tokyo Verdy player, was instrumental in the start of this move, gets it away to the right-hand side. When the cross comes in, here he is, wide on the left-hand side in the penalty area, and he curls it delightfully into the top corner from the cross by Nakamura. It's a very good finish. Brings it down in his chest onto his right foot, opens up his body, and he couldn't have hit it any better. Right into the top corner. And Ryoya Yamashita, only on as a sub a few minutes ago, has given his side an advantage with 12 minutes remaining. And having trailed in the first half, they now lead in the second. And Yamashita scores his first goal for the club since signing from Tokyo Verdy in the closed season. And that's a scintillating finish. Anyone that likes their football loves a goal that is put into the very top corner. And that was the very top corner. It's a very well placed goal. Still, Tokushima Virtus 1, Tokyo Verdy 1 in that game. I can tell you that the home side Virtus are down to 10 men. And the home crowd here have been silenced. They drew away at Venfore Kufu in their opening fixture. And this will take their run to 4 without a win, since losing the Emperor's Cup final to Owara Red Diamonds, and then the draw in the opening fixture, which was match day 2. Maybe that might change here. Since the feet of Watanabe, gets it wide eventually to Enua. Good header away from Owataki from the cross from Koeda. Kyoto again. Trying to put the ball into the danger zone. Comes through to Nakamura, who hoists it away for a throw-in on this near side. There's a sense of urgency about Oita Trinita at the moment, because they've got 10 minutes to salvage this. Their brief is to challenge for promotion. Although they didn't play on match day 1 and they only drew on match day 2, a defeat here leaves them with a big gap between them and the team that are beating them at the moment. Yokohama would go back to the top of the tree, 9 from 9. Ito Hollyhook come here in the game in hand in midweek, which will be a big game before VVN away next weekend. We've had a very poor start. They host Mitsu Hollyhook next weekend in Yokohama for a trip to Fagiano Okayama. Sven Brodersen. Sau's clearance, but he can't keep the ball on the island. Kobayashi's going to come on, experienced holding midfielder. Just wonder if that will need to tighten up the midfield to allow more bodies further forward in search of the equaliser. Hold up play by Agawa. Cross from Osaka. Cleared by Kenta Enua. Jumping into the defender is Nagasawa. Foul on Iwataki. That change. Kobayashi coming on. And Watanabe is the player coming off. So slightly strange change that they bring on a holding midfielder for an attacking midfielder. That will mean they can send Enoa, Nakagawa and Utsumoto further forwards as they change their system slightly. Oita, they've got to be careful they don't concede a third, which will kill the game off. Yokohama are heading back towards the top if they can hold on here. Takahashi, Saka. Kamira. 6.5 minutes plus injury time. Sun has receded to the very far side of the pitch now. Beautiful spring day in the city of Oita. Change for Yokohama. Watanabe has just come off for Oita, and there's a Watanabe coming on. Nagawa is the man that's being replaced. Like for like change, forward-thinking player. Replaced by Kazuma Watanabe, former Japanese international. Played over 100 times in the J1 League for Vissel Kobe. He's also played for Gamba Osaka, very experienced 35-year-old who just helped hold up play. To the visitors, Yokohama. Happy to get bodies behind the ball at the moment. Shimoda hands it off to Pereira. To go back to early December for the last time, Oita Trinita registered a win. And that was away at Kashio Reysol. 3-2 win that day. This is a good breakaway. Osaka has caused one or two problems down the right-hand side. The cross took a deflection and it very nearly reached Vezue. Initial shot coming in from Watanabe. It's gone away for a corner, which is just what Yokohama want. Out a win in their last 6 at the end of last season. They went down with a whimper. This will be 3 wins out of 3. Really turned things round since relegation. Less than 4 minutes to go. Corner kick. Suzuka to take. There's a glancing header. It's always going wide. Goalkeeper had it covered. Came off a defender last. It was Kobayashi that got in before Osaka. Obviously, leading by 2-1, Yokohama are in no hurry to take this corner. It's wasted another minute, that's for sure. The referee did stop his watch whilst waiting. It's whipped in. Good delivery as well. Good defending by Saka. It's another really good cross from Tezuka, and then shot through a crowd. It ended up going behind for a corner. It's Nakamura that hit it. The clock continues to tick down, and Yokohama continue to take their time. The longer they can keep the ball at that end of the pitch, the better for them. Very deep delivery. Headed down. Goes behind for a goal kick off of Philippe Vezue. Need to find a little bit of urgency here. Oita. Got a little over a minute plus injury time. Can they find a late equaliser? Inua. He's got pace to burn. Off he goes. Gets the cross in. Wasn't a particularly good cross. Cleared away by Saka. Matsumoto. Shimoda. It's a great cross and a good save. A beautiful ball in from the left-hand side from Miseo. And the German goalkeeper Brodersen makes the all-important stop to keep out a good header from Negasawa. That looked like an equaliser. Wedge up, still looking for that first win of the season. They're behind against Mishida at home today. Here comes the cross. It's a good header away by Philippe. Referee says play on. Looked like a free kick. He's trying to play an advantage. Not sure there's much of an advantage there. As we hit the 90-minute mark, referee's assistant on this near side says 3 minutes. All hands to the pump. Yokohama trying to clear the ball. Kyoda. Push Pereira forward and he stayed forward. Matsumoto. He's done well, he smuggled it forward. Miseo, can he get the cross in? It's a poor cross, he puts it straight on the head. The view attacker, who defends it well. He's had a good game. And back in the midfield by Kenta Inua. And free kick has been given. Little shirt pull. Stand Yokohama would go 2 points clear of Fagiano at the top. If they could just hold on, we've still got work to do. Deep delivery. Trying to get on the end of it with Saka. It's good defending again. Tezuka back there helping out. Headed away by Philippe. It's literally 11 behind the ball at the moment for Yokohama. Holding on to that slender advantage. Played 1.5 minutes as the 3 added on at the end of the 90. Kobayashi. Back to the goalkeeper. They needed to get forward. Kagi straight into the head of Nakashio. Maybe one last chance. A minute to go in stoppage time. Kobayashi. High hoisted ball towards the right. It's headed down. Playing as a centre forward at the moment, Pereira tries to get the shot in. It's going to be a substitution. Very late in the day. It's being made by Yokohama to kill a few more seconds. Ryo Yasuda will come on for Kohai. Suzuka has had a good game in the middle of the park. This is just to kill a few seconds. The young midfielder comes on. Defensive midfielder who's come through the ranks, made his debut as a 17-year-old back in 2018. Clearance isn't fully executed. One last chance maybe, Miseo. They've got to be quick. Heading inside, that's a good shot. Headed over the top of the crossbar. It's a hit by Utsumoto. And as he hits it, cross comes the defender attacker. He's been outstanding today. Heads it behind for a corner. Last chance beyond the 3 minutes of stoppage time. Good delivery in. And they can break away and the goalkeeper's up. And there's a chance here. And he's all the way through. The goalkeeper's still chasing back. Is it 3? Well, it surely must be. It's a simple tap-in. And that's 3-1. Or is it? No, the referee's whistle has gone for offside. And the referee's whistle has gone for full time. Well, the goal doesn't count. But the 3 points will go back to Yokohama. 3 wins from 3. They return back to the summit of J2 and they celebrate having come from behind. Oita Trinita taking the lead in the first half with a very good header from Seijo Kobayashi. It's within 9 minutes they were level, thanks to Shoita's brave header. And then the winner in the final 10 minutes from Ryoya Yamashita. Beautiful curling effort from inside the box into the top corner. Gives us a final score here at the Showa Denko Dome of Oita Trinita 1, Yokohama 2.
自身移籍後初ゴール、苦しい時間帯でチームに勇気をもたらすあのゴールシーン振り返っていただけますか。
そうですね、チームが、なかなか今日はアウェーの地で苦しい戦いだったんですけど、なんとしても自分途中交代で入ったので、もうなんとしても結果残してやろうという気持ちでプレーしました。
気持ちで押し込んだというのが感じられるような、あれスパイクはどうなっていましたか。
スパイクはどっかに置いてきちゃったんですけど、脱げちゃったんで分かんないんですけど、ある意味リラックスして打てたかなと思います。
サーシでのゴールということで、はい、見事なゴールだったと思うんですけれども、途中出場でどういった気持ちでピッチには立ったんですか。
もうとにかくチームのために、チームの勝ち点3を奪うために何としても力になりたくてプレーしました。
これでチームは開幕から3連勝です。いかがでしょう。
そうですね、やっぱり練習からみんなが、意欲的に取り組んでいることがこういう結果的につながっていることが本当に嬉しく思います。
先制されながらも逆転でゴール、逆転での勝利ということで、どこに一番の手応えを感じていますか。
やっぱり、僕らは誰が出ても同じサッカーできますし、本当にベンチにも、いろんな実力ある選手がいるので、総合力で、戦っているなと思います。
では最後に次に向けても一言お願いします。
次の試合も勝って4連勝を目指して頑張ります。応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございました。おめでとうございます。 先制されたものの逆転での勝利となりました。この90分どうご覧になっていましたか？
終始苦しい展開が続いたんですけど、選手が本当によく頑張ってくれたと思います。
苦しい時間も今おっしゃるようにあった中でですね、どういった指示を与え続けていたんでしょうか？
やはり相手の前からのプレッシャーが早かったので、できるだけ早く準備してそこを抜け出せるようにというところと、あと最初守備のこちら側の守備のはまりがあまり良くなかったので、そこを少しハーフタイムに修正しまして、多少安定はできたんですけど、ただ試合通して厳しいゲームでした。
修正というところではちょっと若干フォーメーションを変えてというところですか？
そうですね、はい、
はい、それが見事に結果につながったわけですけれども、苦しい時間帯での追加点というのはいかがですか？チームとしてすごく交代選手が結果を出したというのは非常に大きいのかなと思いますが。
そうですね、この2試合もそうなんですけど、交代した選手が活躍して点を取ってくれているので、そういう意味では非常にその活躍が大きかったのかなというふうには思います。
これで開幕から負けなしの3連勝となっています、一番の手応えどこに感じていますか？
内容的にはまだまだやっぱり改善の余地はあるんですけど、選手が非常に失敗を恐れずに前向きにアグレッシブにやってくれているので、そこが、こういう結果につながっているのかなというふうには感じています。
次に向けて継続したいところ、そしてサポーターへも一言お願いします。
そうですね、今日もこういう大分まで遠くまで足を運んでくださって非常に力になったので、サポーターの方々に喜んでいただけて非常に嬉しいですし、今後もそういうゲーム続けていけるように、チームとしては常に全力で頑張っていきたいなというふうに思っています。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
先制はしたものの1対2というこの結果、今どのように受け止めていらっしゃいますか？
昇格を争う、ライバルチームだと思っているので、そういった意味ではお互い勝ち点3をしっかり取りたかったゲームですけども、相手に勝ち点3がいってしまったという、悔しいゲームだと思います。
前半は先制点も流れの中から取ることができましたし、うまくいっていたのかなというふうにも感じるんですが、前半振り返ってどのように感じていらっしゃいますか？
前半、そうですね、うまくいっている部分と、少し流れを、持っていかれたところもありますけども、全般的には90分通してですけど、我々のゲームのコントロールで、プレーが進んだんじゃないかなと思っています。
その中で勝ち点3をつかみきれなかった要因というのはどのように感じていますか？
多分決定機チャンスは我々の方が多かったと思うんで、そこがしっかり入っていればというところと、相手のキーパーのスーパーセーブがあったりとか、山下君のスーパーゴールもあれもなかなか本当に素晴らしいゴールだと思うんで、そういうのが決まってなければと言ったらあれですけど、それがうまく防げていれば内容的には我々の方が上回ってたんじゃないかなと思うところもあるので、そこをしっかり内容を含めて勝ち点3に勝利につなげられるようにしたいなと思っています。
短い時間ではまた次のゲームまであると思うんですけど、短い時間しかないと思うんですけれども、次に向けて修正したいところ、そしてまた継続したいところお願いします。
今日勝ち点3取れませんでしたけども、2連勝しているチームに、内容では上回るような内容のゲームができたんだと思うので、下を向く必要全くないんですし、次すぐ連戦なんで、今選手にも話しましたけど、すぐ水曜日に切り替えて、ここの連戦をしっかり勝っていくというところに、フォーカスを当ててやっていきたいと思っています。
またホームでサポーターに今度は勝ち点3期待していると思います。最後に一言お願いします。
はい、また次ホームで平日ですけどもできるので、次こそ、勝ち点3をお届けできるように、頑張りたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。